Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Under the Influence Podcast.
Yes, sir. This is episode 100.
The real episode 100. The elusive episode 100. Tell you all about that in a second. As always, I'm Big Cass.
I'm the copy.
So let's get straight into it. Because first of all, we have to apologize for this lapse in content. Sorry.
It was worth it.
We shot a 100th episode that was supposed to be much more celebratory ish than what's going on right now. And as my man's right here would call it, the cow jumped over the moon.
Forgot about that.
The cow jumped over the... You said that shit, it never made more sense to me ever in life. You said it, I was like, yep. What the fuck happened here?
Hey, it was a good time, though.
Long story short, did a little magic.
Oh, man.
Did a little magic. And they got the best old Big Cass, and I couldn't even function to do a pod. Luckily for y'all, we got a little bit of it on camera, and I'm gonna drop it in a few days. So you see episode 99.5. That is the fuck show. That was the damn. That was the last attempt at 100th episode. So now we are here doing an actual 100th episode with talking points and stories, and my eyes are working and I can actually find my words. Oh man, because that shit was real.
Oh.
That shit was real. I said, PM, man, I don't know. He said, cow jumped over the moon, man. Cow jumped over the fucking moon, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. With all that being said, man, let's get into...
Oh, man.
Let's get into some stories.
I got 14 and riding dirty.
Oh, shit.
14-year-old is arrested after stealing a school bus, recklessly driving it on a Tennessee interstate.
Okay.
14-year-old A 14-year-old in Tennessee faces multiple charges after stealing a school bus, recklessly driving it around and hitting another car before tasered by police on Saturday.
Tased. This little nigga's a menace.
Said the teen, who was booked in juvenile court, stole the bus from Kip College Prep in Antioch, Tennessee, and drove it around Nashville until police captured the teen on Interstate 40 near exit 192. Says the Nashville police arrested the teen on charges of vehicle theft, aggravated assault, evading arrest, reckless driving, driving without a license, leaving the scene of a crash, and failure to report a crash. The teen hit a diesel. Oh damn! The teen hit a diesel fuel pump and allegedly tried to run over a person.
Damn.
Excuse me. Tried to run a person over at a local market before entering the interstate. The 14-year-old then hit a car and drove at speeds of up to 60 to 65 miles an hour on I-40. The police had to deploy spike strips to attempt to stop the bus, but the teen noticed the spikes, slowed the bus down, and tried to turn the bus around.
That when he got caught. That when they jumped on them
Yeah,
and tased him.
His officers at that point ran up to the bus, broke the glass, and used the taser as the teen was attempting to continue operating the bus.
The spikes did the trick either way. They got him to stop.
And so they took him to they got him in custody and placed him in the juvenile detention. But yeah, that's fucked up. So of course he's gonna be nameless.
Man, listen. I don't know if I've ever told a story about them little kids on that bus shit that I saw in real life. Back in the day, I had a little trap spot or whatever on in Amberwoods.
Okay.
On the John Marshall side. So, you know, it was right on the side, so you could see the back of John Marshall, like you could see the track. And, and it was summertime, and you know, back then, like they would just park the buses back there on the school thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm chilling one time, on the, out in the parking lot of the little trash spot. We out there doing something, just chilling, bullshitting. Nigga, and all of a sudden I see one of the buses start moving. And next thing I know, the bus is driving around the track. Nigga, he's doing all this weird shit. That boy was with me. We sitting out there, nigga. It was like they was doing construction over there. Nigga, the nigga got the bus going at a high rate of speed and jumped. Like the grabbed the pile of
The
dirt, jumped it, got the bus off the ground, all four wheels, nigga. He did that shit probably like 4 times. He parked that motherfucker back, and then he got out that bitch and ran off. And when he ran across the field, he got over there and jumped the fence, nigga. And it was a little 11-year-old nigga that lived in Amberwoods.
Wow.
I said, little bro, he was like, man. I said, do you do that all the time? He's like, I've done it like 4 times. I said, are the keys in that motherfucker? He's like, yeah, the keys are in all of them. I said, boy, they lucky this nigga didn't pull little dude shit.
Yeah.
At least he just drove the motherfucker like around John Marshall. He didn't.
He just having fun.
He was just having fun.
This motherfucker out of kill. Shit, he running motherfuckers over, hitting pumps.
That shit was like 2000, 2001. Nigga, I was sitting there like, what the fuck?
He was probably playing Mario. I mean, not Mario, GTA.
Man, that nigga was getting that bus up off all the way off the ground, nigga. I said, man, what the hell?
I ain't never seen nobody jump a bus.
I did. Nigga was 11. He jumped a IPS school bus at John Marshall Middle School, nigga. Lorenz Tate
But he
is nothing he shared. He's my spirit animal today, man.
Okay.
Lorenz Tate says he feels like Hollywood believes there is more value in British black actors than American black actors.
I'm glad somebody said it.
I knew you'd understand what I.
I'm glad somebody fucking said it. I said this a long time ago.
Yep. During a recent interview on wherever he was at, somebody's podcast. My guys, Earn Your Leisure. He was on the Earn Your Leisure podcast.
Okay.
Great fucking podcast. Lorenz Tate shared his thoughts on how Hollywood views black American actors. When asked about the decline of black American actors due to the British invasion, Lorenz said that he doesn't look at it as a competition. He looks at it as a collective. He looks at the collective. He said, I feel like Hollywood believes there's more value in British black actors than they do American black actors. And I think a part of that goes into that, they have an audience over there, so they translate internationally, Lorenz explains. Like, you know, so they already got
It's a
fans
bigger
over
groove, yeah. So they get fans over here, and then they get
inherently get fans over there,
yeah.
because they're going to tune in to watch their favorite guy.
Exactly.
But I don't know how good it would translate with them not using the British voice, but I don't know. But so I think that Hollywood is in love with the UK and all things British, probably fucktards. And so I feel like black American actors, you know, I see what the decline is, but you know, this is a quote from him. But you know, we're here.
Right.
The 47-year-old goes on to explain. But I love the collective. We're killing it. We're all black. But
He sees it in a positive light.
he sees it in a positive light. He's just trying to keep from being a pariah.
Yeah.
That's all. Because what he's really saying without being an asshole is, hey, motherfucker, we right here.
Yeah, basically.
And you keep getting these tea and crumpet, drinking, eating, raggedy mouth, a ball of water ass niggas. A ball of water. A ball of water. I hate them niggas. I hate them niggas. They ain't no type of nigga. Don't my brother me, nah, you one of them.
Bruv. Hey, bro.
Yeah, they bruv.
Come on, fam.
Hey, come on, fam, bruv. Shut the fuck up. I bruv my foot up your ass. That's all I have on that one.
I got Tucker the toe sucker.
The man in the hotel?
Don't tell me.
Yeah, I got him. I scratch him off. I had made him a fecal.
Oh, for real?
But we don't need to.
I thought it was funny.
We don't need to. Where's he at? I got him on here somewhere. Hotel toe sucker. You know, I sure did. The hotel toe sucker. That's a nasty nigga, man.
Yeah. When I seen that, I had to get this.
Yeah, he's a nasty nigga, man.
Hilton,
Tennessee.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Both of mine were Tennessee then, huh? A Hilton guest claims he woke up to hotel manager sucking his toe in lawsuit. Says a Nashville hotel employee has been charged with aggravated burglary and assault after entering a Texas man's hotel room in the middle of the night. David Neal was arrested after Peter Brennan claimed he was sleeping and awoke to Neal sucking on his toes.
52-year-old David Neal, 52 and sucking on Brandon. He looked like a toe sucker too.
It says Neal was the night manager at the Hilton Nashville downtown hotel while Brennan was in the city for a work conference. It says, according to the Nashville PD, Neal made a key card to illegally enter Brennan's room around 5 a.m. Damn. Brennan immediately recognized Neal because he had come into his room the day before with a second employee to address an issue with his TV.
Yep.
So Brennan's lawyers were told that Neal was fired because he refused to give a statement regarding the alleged assault. Brennan has filed a lawsuit against Neal and the hotel. It says this incident occurred March 30th, and Neal was charged on May 5th. He remains jailed on a $27,000 bond.
Dirty toe sucking motherfucker, you.
And it says Brennan has also filed a lawsuit against Hilton's Resorts Corporation, which owns and operates Nashville Hilton Hotel. I guess he wanted that continental breakfast. You know what I'm saying? He's like, shit, you get a free breakfast, I get a free breakfast too. I want that toe jam.
Toe jam. Toe jam. Them spread them toes.
Nothing like it. You a Texas man too?
Got them cowboy boot toes.
Nasty.
Ugh. Quickly, one of my favorite Bay Area rappers, Mozzie. You ever listen to Mozzie?
I've heard of Mozzie.
Mozzie is he's been released. He's out.
Okay, that's why I haven't heard from Mozzie.
He had to go do a little time.
How long you do?
He well, here we're getting to it. He was supposed to do. A year or so, a little over a year.
Okay.
But he got released after 10 months.
Well, that's what's up.
Yeah, Mozzie has been released from California prison 10 months after turning himself in on federal gun charges. According to USP Ottawa inmate records, Mozzie concluded his sentence on Thursday, May 4th. No additional details surrounding his release were available. Mozzie, whose real name is Timothy Patterson, was indicted in 2021. He pled guilty to possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and in July 2022 was sentenced to 1 year in prison, along with a $55,000 fine. Yeah. He was initially expected to be released in July, but he just was released. So, shout out to Mozzie, man. He's one of my favorite rappers. He had made a big move and had signed with Yo Gotti with CMG right before he went to prison.
Okay.
And they had dropped like the CMG tape that he was on, and then they dropped a tape probably about a month ago, to try and keep his shit going.
Yeah.
Called Collect Call.
All right.
And it was real hard. And now apparently he's out.
Well, that's what's up.
To keep shit going himself, man. I fuck with Mozzie. Mozzie's hard. He's out of San Diego, I think.
Okay.
San Diego.
I probably heard of him featured on somebody else's shit, but
yeah, Mozzie, man, look into Mozzie be rapping his ass off, and he be talking that shit, and he got
it's
plenty of
M-O-Z-Z-I, right?
Why? M-O-Z-Z-Y.
All right.
Yeah, Mozzie, the hood landlord. That's what he calls him. Yeah, nah, that's that nigga's. He's the truth. So yeah, welcome home, Mozzie.
Welcome home.
Welcome home, Mozzie. I was trying to decide whether I was going to make this lady a fecal, but I'm not. Pennsylvania woman charged with allegedly faking her own abduction
I saw that.
to hide the fact that she dropped out of college.
Yeah.
According to reports, Chloe Steen, 23, was last heard from Monday evening at 10:30 p.m. when she texted her boyfriend while driving home from work saying she was being pulled over by a police officer. State police officers later heard from her family, who said they found her vehicle abandoned. It was at that time the family made a missing persons declaration, and an expensive search for Steen was launched. The police department said they spent tens of thousands of dollars in the search.
Damn.
Investigators received a tip. Came in Tuesday night that Steen was actually at home. When officers arrived, they found her safe inside, and she was taken in for questioning. Steen told officers she was pulled over and abducted by an unknown male who posed as a police officer. She said her abductor had a firearm and was blindfolded her and taken her to took her to a different location in the area. But investigators were already suspicious of her account before they found her. They had received a call from Penn State University officials which said Steen was not a currently enrolled student.
Where?
He was not currently enrolled. Police said they found inconsistencies with Steen's accounts and evidence obtained in the investigation. When Steen was confronted about them, she admitted that she had fabricated all of the information pertaining to the incident. It said that she appeared to launch a hoax because she wasn't actually attending college and graduation was coming up.
What?
Her people thought she was still in college and she was supposed to be graduating.
And she over here just at home chilling. Lying, talking about she got pulled over by the police and now she missing it.
Yeah.
She probably helped look for herself too.
Ain't no doubt about it.
I'll help you find me.
Her goofy ass, man.
That's fucking crazy.
Goofy ass.
That's
girl.
like I've been wrapping up Atlanta. And I seen this one episode where the motherfucker.
Atlanta's so fire.
It is where the one. Well, I can't remember. Blue Baby. I think that was his name. He was a rapper on there. And one of Paper Boy's favorite rappers or whatever. And the motherfucker on his last album made a scavenger hunt.
And he ended up at the funeral?
At his funeral.
Ended up at his funeral, he's the only person there?
Well, he was the only person there, but he was the fifth one to figure it out.
Yeah, to figure it out. Yeah, that shit was... And then he kept saying the little rap said, if you hear, look at the red hat. I remember that one. That one was fire.
That's what she did.
You stupid. You stupid. You stupid. Air tags, man. Air tags got some niggas jammed up who got away with it scot-free.
Damn.
The Apple Air tags.
I know what you're talking about. That's how that lady found her luggage that time.
2 armored car robbers in Illinois got away with $1.1 million in cash. Got away without killing anybody.
Damn.
And AirTag led the FBI to their front door.
So it was on the monies. That was smart.
According to reports, around 9:25 a.m., 2 armored truck guards stopped to make a pickup from a bank. One of the guards used the bathroom while the other returned to the truck, where he was pistol whipped and allegedly held by Daryl Singleton, 19, at gunpoint. Devontae Davis, who was also armed, and Devontae Davis, who was also armed.
He's 19 too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then joined them, and they forced the guards into the truck, where they stole 7 plastic bins that each contained roughly $100,000 in cash.
Ooh.
They also took 10 deposit bags containing approximately $50,000 each.
Yeah.
An AirTag was inside one of those bags.
No, they got greedy.
Law enforcement tracked the AirTag to one of the suspects' homes. After obtaining a search warrant, police searched the premises and arrested Singleton and Davis as well as Davis as well has recovered hundreds of thousands of dollars,
Oh.
2 guns. Singleton admitted that he and Davis committed the armed robbery to the detectives. Davis claimed that he was at home the whole day and was not involved in the robbery. I don't know what that nigga was out there doing, man. I was in the crib.
Did you find some air tags in my crib, motherfucker?
Bro, they should have went through that fucking money.
Yeah, they shouldn't have went home.
No.
Firstly, I would have never went home. You wasn't gonna see me for about a month.
Even that, bro, they should have went through that money.
No, we would have did that the first night. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That as soon as we got back to where we the layer,
Yeah.
we would have went. I would have went through. That's the first thing I was thinking. Like, what about the tracking or the dye?
Well, yeah, they didn't have a guy. They had an air tag in there. See, the thing about them air tags is it doesn't give you like in-depth history of where a nigga where it's been.
Yeah,
It just tells you where it's at. So if they'd have went through that motherfucker and found that shit, first of all, that money would have got out of all them bins just in case it was something like that in there. And they not have got rid of that shit.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Because how those air tags even work, they don't, it's funny. So many iPhones in the world, the air tag doesn't even have a direct location in it. It has technology that pings off of iPhones in the vicinity. And I don't mean like just in the room. I mean just like if my iPhone's here and they got an iPhone over there and they got an iPhone over there and they got an iPhone over there, they got out there with an air tag between all of ours, it's gonna let whoever's looking for it know that air tag is right there.
Damn.
Yeah. That's how many iPhones it is running around this motherfucker that they made a thing that just works solely off relying off of it pinging off of iPhones.
That's dope. That's a good way to think about it.
That's why the motherfuckers gonna batteries last forever in them motherfuckers.
So what does the air tag look like? I seen this like
It looks like the battery you put in your key fob,
yeah.
your remote, about that big,
Okay.
and it's got an Apple Snap on it.
Oh, okay.
And they sell like 'cause a lot of people use them for their keys and shit. So they sell like AirTag holders. You can put the AirTag in it, and it has a keychain. You can put it on your keys or whatever you got to do. But yeah, but that's what they've been using That's what the niggas in California have been using to like track celebrities down and rob them. They'll like see a celebrity's car somewhere.
Yeah.
Put an AirTag on the motherfucker.
Slap it up underneath or in the wheel well.
The only thing about it though is that's how niggas be getting caught because
It comes back to you.
well, your phone will tell you that it detects an AirTag that's not yours.
Oh, all right.
Like your iPhone will go, hey, there's an AirTag close to you, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with you. It ain't registered to your device.
That's dope too.
Yeah.
It's the blocker.
From what I understand, they trying to combat that, and they just I was reading an article the other day. They're supposed to be sharing the technology with Android, so that Android can tell you if there's an AirTag around.
That's cool.
Because right now, if a motherfucker put that shit on your car, you'd have no clue.
Yeah.
Because you're an Android user, so it wouldn't.
It wasn't registered at all.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even have no.
Yeah, no effect.
Yeah.
It wouldn't. So now they're supposed to be sharing the technology so that a motherfucker can't wipe you down with the AirTag just because you don't have an iPhone.
That's dope.
Yeah. Because they're for what they're supposed to be used for. They're great.
Right.
You put them in shit that you need to keep track of. But if you're trying to do some weird shit with them, nigga, go to hell. You feel me?
Yeah. Like dude was tracking his luggage when he got lost, and he was like, "This motherfucker went to 6 different airports."
Yeah. But like that's perfect. Your luggage,
Yeah.
like you said, your keys, things that move around a lot. Like I put it, you know what I'm saying? Certain shit that's important. Like I got shit in my gym bag. I put it in my gym bag.
Yeah.
Like I, you know what I'm
They
saying?
put that in the money, and motherfucker didn't think. Well, they 19.
Yeah.
They just riding off the adrenaline rush, stealing this shit,
Man, they should
getting away. They could have got away.
Like you said though, bro, we should have got like, I don't know, man. I can't give them that one, man, because
What's that?
at that age, man, I hit a little few licks back in my day, and the first thing I did was get home and go through all the money. and discard everything that I didn't have no business having. Clothes, certain things that I might have attained in the lick
Yeah.
that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Oh yeah.
Nigga, get rid of all
You
this.
get rid of that shit.
I mean, that's got to go that night.
You keep the monetary, but you get rid of all the material.
All them motherfucking bins and bags and all that shit that money was in.
Yeah, they'd have been gone.
Bro, I had to put all that shit together, make sure there was no prints. I done went and dumped that shit off in some goddamn dumpster on the other side of town, because I don't want to be...
Because what it sounded like, too, is it sounded like they was waiting for the code, the shit to die down.
Yeah.
Before they went to counting the shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but shit,
They
we in the
thought
house
about
now,
it.
goddamn it.
Yeah, they thought about it ass backwards.
Yeah, because we home.
At home.
We home. I done...
And get slapped that air tag on the back of a semi.
Nigga, yeah. That motherfucker, it'd have been in whatever dumpster I threw that shit in.
That too. I just wanted to keep moving.
But yeah, I'm with you. I'd have put that motherfucker on, nigga, even if it wasn't a semi, I'd have put it on
Box
some
truck.
stranger's car, a box truck, any of that shit. That motherfucker be out delivering UPS packages all day the next day. They be trying to track that bitch.
And you get swatted.
Yeah. Them niggas got away with it, man. Their plan was perfect.
It was. They just didn't think about the air tag.
1.1 million at 19, nigga. Them niggas was about to be all right.
They was about to be rappers.
They was about to be rappers. The hardest. The hardest. I got one more for you. We can take a break.
You get. I got one more too.
Okay, which you want to run yours off? I'll run this one off.
This is mine. It's just.
Mine's a feel good one.
This one ain't.
All right, well, yeah.
I think it might affect you too, though. I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah, we'll do yours
This is
first.
the Paramount layoff. You know,
The Writers Guild.
is that what it is?
The writers is going on strike.
Okay, because it says Paramount lays off 25% of TV network staff and it shuts down MTV News. That's the real reason. I'm like, MTV News out of all things, not ridiculousness. MTV
Not
News.
ridiculousness. MTV
It
News.
says May 9th.
It's another thing that they shut down too. There's the Vice News got shut down too.
No. Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, they can go to YouTube.
Vice News got shut down.
It says Paramount laid out 25% of its domestic TV network staff and shut down MTV News on Tuesday as the company finalizes its merger of Paramount Plus with Showtime.
Mm-hmm.
It says Chris McCarthy, President and Chief Executive Officer, Showtime MTV Entertainment Studios and Paramount Media Networks. That's a big hat to wear.
Yeah.
He sent a memo to employees saying leaders have worked to determine the optimal organization for the current and future needs of our business. It says, as a result, we have made the very hard but necessary decisions to reduce our domestic team by approximately 25%.
Yeah, they was merging. They merging two companies. Nigga, they
That's
had too many
crazy.
employees.
Just through the elimination of some units and by streamlining others, we will be able to reduce costs and create a more effective approach to our business as we move forward.
That's what you got to think. Is that it?
Hold on. Cause I was trying to see if you were, what you were saying. Go ahead.
I was like, because you got to think, with them merging two companies there like that, there are people with the same job titles.
Yeah, pretty much. So they can't have the duality.
Yeah, and now
You gotta
we're all
have
one
one.
big company, so I got to figure out which one of you two niggas is the best. And
I don't blame 'em.
unfortunately, most of the time, the company that did the acquiring is
Yeah.
going to stick with their employees
Oh, but of course.
as opposed to the employees acquired. I don't know you, nigga.
Yeah, you're gonna have to prove it.
Yeah, and not even going to give you a chance to prove it.
Yeah.
Because old Tim here has been VP of whatever for the last 15 years.
True that.
And I fucks with Tim. I don't know what you got going on. Here's this severance package. Find you something else to do.
I know you ain't gonna take a lower position.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think there's a president of it. I mean, because, you know, a lot of this shit they'll still let run as its own entity somewhat.
Right.
So some of the lower level, but like the president and that shit got to go, bro. The president of Showtime is now just the president of Paramount is now the president of Showtime.
Yeah.
So whoever the president of Showtime was, buddy, guess what?
He's got to go.
Got to go.
No more Sherman Oaks for you.
But yeah, there's a writer's strike going on right now.
Yeah, it don't say nothing about that. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah. They went on strike a few days ago, man. There wasn't no new episodes of like the Tonight Show or any of that shit. Like all those writers went on strike.
Damn.
They're saying they're not being paid fairly. They're they're being brought in and like rushed to write real quick and
This shit.
being paid like for the words, like by the word instead of like by
Right.
the hour or by the day.
Oh shit.
Cause bro, you and I know like doing this. This is a week's worth of shit that we acquired, thought about,
Yeah.
sat down, wrote out. Then we read off of this shit, but like right now, this ain't got nothing to do with what I wrote down. This is
Right.
just us talking because it happens like that.
Right.
So when you in those writers' rooms, man, you know a lot of writing is not writing.
No, it's a lot of impromptu.
A lot of impromptu, a lot of back and forth, a lot of
Right.
this, that, and the third. I might throw something your way. You like, oh, and you.
Yeah,
So they
right off of that.
they killing the writing process because they're not allowing that to happen. They want to bring motherfuckers in 2-3 hours at a time and get them the fuck out of there. So there's no time for anything to work, and they're making them share shit, and they're just really like shitting on the whole writers process.
Right.
And so the writers is going on strike because you got to think, bro. I don't know why they don't act like the people aren't important. I remember the last time the writers went on strike. We got a bunch of shitty
Bullshit.
ass shows that came out. A bunch of really good shows never came back.
Yeah, because they didn't have nobody writing.
There ain't
for 'em.
nobody to write them. You got to think something like
They going toward the AI.
man, and that shit ain't going. It ain't because AI ain't gonna be able to give you emotion and sense of humor and things of that nature. It can replicate some
It
shit.
can replicate, but it can't give you, like you said, the full
Yeah.
spectrum.
And when you're
shit.
done replicating, what you gonna do? Because you gotta have. It's got to copy something.
They think they got it.
They ain't got
They
it.
think they got
They'll
it.
find out. They ain't got it.
You
But
seen
they,
the AI rappers?
Yeah, they had the
Yeah.
AI rapper a little while ago.
Yeah.
He they actually made a push for that motherfucker, man. But they made the video that went with it so like blatantly racist because it was like some cartoon shit, and they made the nigga like on the corner selling dope and doing all this. And motherfuckers, when it came out, motherfuckers was like, didn't white people make this? Like, why is this? So they backed that shit out real quick. Never mind, guys. Like,
Well, that's funny though, man.
but you gotta think something like I don't know, like Saturday Night Live comes on. Does it come on once a week?
Yeah.
Okay, but all right, but something like this Colbert Show or Tonight Show or something. But that shit's every night,
Oh yeah. They gotta have multiple, right?
and motherfuckers is in there writing that shit every night.
Yeah, that's what what's his name? Deion
Dion,
Cohen?
that's where he came up
Yeah,
at.
Jay Leno.
Yeah, that's where he came up at. That's where he made like his real money. Of course, we know him from
I said Jay Leno, Conan O'Brien.
Conan O'Brien. We know him from you know, Comic View and this and the third.
Right.
But where he made like all his money at was
on-
writing for Conan.
Hell yeah, that's where he got a lot of his recognition from.
Yeah.
Conan put him on.
Yep. So yeah, man, they just need to treat the writers fair. Bro, I don't understand why it's such a problem in this world with motherfuckers just treating motherfuckers fair.
You gotta have chaos. They want to have chaos. They're not happy unless there's chaos.
And then there's greed and chaos, bro.
Yeah,
Like
it's
I
all
just
greed and chaos and hurry up and wait.
man, and I've been a different level of a businessman for the majority of my life, whether it be legal or illegal. And one thing I always stood on, bro, was just good business.
Yeah, that's how you gotta have is good business
Good business, bro.
and the rationality to tell somebody, hey, shit happens.
Yeah.
It's not always gonna go perfect.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Shit's gonna happen.
With all businesses, you with all business, whatever you're on, illegal, bottom to the top, you have to be prepared to take some losses for shit to go wrong, and you have to be able to vocalize that to the people you're dealing with.
Exactly. Can't be embarrassed about that shit.
And you can't be greedy.
There you go.
You can't be greedy. That's why I never remember when like everybody was dropping all that music, talking about running off on the plug twice and this and the third.
It didn't make sense. To me.
This is my thing. You might have got a bunch of shit from your plug, and let's say you made 50 grand, and you owed your plug let's say 30 grand of it, because that's a lot of times that's how it works.
Yeah.
Let's say you owed your grand, you'll plug 30 grand of it, but you want to run off with the 50 for one time. When this could be a plug, bro, that like when I was in the game, bro, I had plugs that I had for like 10 years. There's no imagining how much money we made together.
There you go. But they don't get that. But that's what the industry's selling to them, though.
But that's what these motherfuckers is doing. Why won't you pay the writers, bro? You running off. These are the niggas that make the wheels turn, bro. You want to have a motor without putting oil in it.
Yeah. It's just like with Uber drivers and Lyft drivers. That's what's going on across the country now. They striking at airports and shit because motherfuckers ain't paying right.
Yeah.
How you gonna take majority of the money and I'm the one out here moving around?
Bro, we see it all the time. We see it, motherfuckers having industry record label beef. We see it with when the world didn't want to go back to work.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Why can't y'all just be fair, bro? Y'all got to have everything.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, but the work needs to be fair too.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you give me a raise, then you
quadruple what I'm supposed to be doing.
Quadruple what I'm supposed to be doing, but not only that, I still can't make a living because since everybody didn't got raises, now we got inflation.
Yeah, they filed for that.
So it's just like I'm making the same shit. Yeah. It just looks different.
It just looks different. That's what when you think about like there is fast food joints around this motherfucker that are paying almost $20 an hour.
Yeah, it
is. And that sounds crazy, but it's not.
It's not
because the inflation. Say we're at the highest inflation rate in like 80 years.
Yeah. And my thing is, I better be, if I'm working in fast food, I better be able to make more an hour than one of your menu prices. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I'm working at Popeyes, I better be making $22 an hour.
Yeah.
Because you selling this bucket of chicken for $22. You know what I'm saying? 8 fucking pieces and some rock hard fucking biscuits.
That shit don't be no living wage, man. That'd be the thing, bro. Just a living wage.
Yeah. And I know it's the bottom of the barrel. You know what I'm saying? But then they always talking about, well, we can't find anybody to hire. Nobody wants to work here. Well, you're not treating them right.
No shit. Tell your CEO, how about you don't make $30 million a year? How about you make 20, and we actually pay all the fucking employees a livable wage
to come here and want to work instead of saying, "Oh, this motherfucker, I'm tired of spending my hard-earned money."
Mm-hmm.
Where some ignorant motherfucker is mad at what they doing because they got to come here and not get paid nothing.
Yep.
And they taking it out on my food. You know what I'm saying? You about to lose a customer and an employee.
Yep.
So shit. Well, I mean, what do you want?
You see that one woman snapped out her biscuits and drove her car through the front of Popeyes at one time. That's just because the whole world's so high strung.
It is.
I went to the grocery store. Me and my daughter went to the grocery store the other day, nigga, and filled up one cart. It wasn't even like super duper full. Nigga spent $400, bro.
Jesus.
I said, we both looked at each other and said, "You go grocery shop with me all the time." She said, "Daddy, that ain't," and this is a child. She said, "Daddy, that ain't $400 worth of food." I said, it is right now.
Yeah, it is. Shit.
Yeah, motherfucking pack of ground beef, $15, nigga, it is right now.
You know, you gotta look at a motherfucker sideways sometimes when they ring shit up. You gotta make sure what they ringing up is what you saw it at too.
Yeah.
Cause they'll try to hook your shit up on something else. Like, hey, that
bitch,
back
that
there.
said 3 for.
Yeah, back there. Oh well, it's no, don't give me that. And then these motherfuckers at the gas station, that's the first thing they want to say. It is inflation.
Yeah.
It is inflation.
I mean, it is though.
I mean, it is, but don't. You got it back there marked at 169.
Yeah, they got to go back there.
Don't get me up here and
I was at a gas station the other day, and it had a sign next to the thing that said, "Shit might ring up different due to inflation." They must have got sick of it. I'll take that. Yeah, when I saw it, I said, "Nah."
Well, I'll take that, but don't leave it because y'all motherfuckers is too lazy to go back there and change the goddamn price.
Yeah.
Shit. I had to go off on a couple motherfuckers. Like, go back there and look. That's what it say, man.
I got off on them niggas the other day with them gas station niggas because you know when you use food stamps, that Blue Visa, there's no state tax. So if you've ever like had a food stamp card, bro, like say they ring it up on the main thing and it's $15.15. When they go over to the food stamp thing, it's 14 something.
Right.
Because they got to take the state tax off.
Right.
That nigga put in the same thing that was on. That's all right, bro. You know good and goddamn well, ain't no state tax on this shit. And that don't seem like much, 20, 30 cents. But if that nigga do that shit all day, every day, bro, they done stole extra, who knows how much that fucking day, bro. Them gas stations 24 hours and they slap nonstop, and they in the hood, so it's a lot of motherfuckers using that blue visa.
Exactly. Shit's crazy, man.
Yeah, they be trying to get over. Quick little feel good story. Then we're gonna take a break, man. It was my man is really a hero, man. Man saves baby after stopping out of control stroller from rolling into oncoming traffic.
Damn.
I saw the video, man. Dude was.
Is that the one where her mom fell down?
Fell down.
Yeah, I saw that.
She tried to go get the stroller. It was the aunt.
Okay.
It was the baby's aunt. She was watching the baby, and she tried to go after the stroller, and she fell down. And you could tell she was old because when she tried to get up, she fell down again.
Mm-hmm.
And she was trying to crawl, like she was trying to get to the baby, but it wasn't.
She was gonna use her soul to get to that baby.
But man, it was in California. A California man is being held a hero after stopping a baby in an out of control stroller from rolling into the street. A video has been seen going viral, shows the moment gust of wind pushed the stroller away from a vehicle towards oncoming traffic. The baby's aunt, great aunt, that was the auntie's auntie. The great aunt is seen trying to run after the stroller, but she tripped and collapsed on her knees, unable to regain her footing because she kept falling.
Yeah, she kept falling. That shit was scary.
Yeah, she done fucked something up too. Yeah. The Good Samaritan, Ron Niesman, sprang into action. He was somewhere eating and ran over and saved the baby in the nick of time. The baby was unharmed, and the aunt is recovering from minor injuries. She did have to be hospitalized, but she's recovering from minor injuries in the hospital.
That's what's up. I'm glad he saw that shit, though.
Yeah, me too.
Because most people would have just seen him just kept sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Imagine what he had to do to get out there to get to the baby and shit.
I watched the news thing, and they didn't get an interview with him because he said he didn't want to talk, he didn't want to be.
I understand.
But they interviewed his sister, who he was eating with at the time.
Yeah.
That's who they were sitting there having lunch. And she said that they were sitting there and they just heard a loud yell, and it was the aunt yelling, trying to get to the thing when she fell.
Right.
Said he jumped up and ran out the restaurant and jumped over some shit and ran over there and got it.
That's what's up.
So, man, shout out to Buddy, man.
Big shout out. I need an OJ commercial.
Yeah, shout out to Ron Niesman. And shout out to you for not being all on the news and the videos dancing. And
I did it. I'm Ron.
Yeah, shout out to... They couldn't even get an interview with Ron. They talked to Ron's sister.
Ron was just like, man, fuck y'all.
Because, you know...
They're going to fake news it anyway.
Yeah. And, you know, it's, a lot of times, man, you know, it's just... A lot of times... He should be honored, or
he should be honored. He should be given something. But like you said, I mean, he did what he thought was right. So
that's what I was about to say. A lot of times, right now, the world we live in is so fucked up that the shit that morally is just right is like wow, he did what?
Yeah, you know what I mean. You don't gotta gloat about it.
Yeah,
I feel that way.
So, but shout out to him, man. Shout out to Ron Niesman.
Big shout
out.
And
with that shout out to Ron Niesman, man, we better take a break.
Yes, sir.
That's why Buddy's doing Pockets is so good. What's his name? The dark skinned nigga from Chicago, man, comedian. Rail.
Oh, Lil Rel. Okay.
You know, he
there's a lot of them. I was about to say Craig Robinson.
Lil Rel. You know, what was that? The first big, the Get Out. Get Out with the Keith and.
Oh yeah, that was his first big role.
Okay. You know, he's had some success.
Yeah.
He had his own show and this and third.
That show was pretty cool too.
Yeah. So I'm sure he got canceled. It was
on Comedy Central.
It was initially on Fox.
Oh, for real?
So if it's on Comedy Central now, they're running the reruns.
Okay.
Because Jess Hilarious was in it, and
damn, that is where she's from.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's blew up on the internet. Like I know her from the internet, and that was her first big role.
Okay.
But yeah, cause she do this weekly shit called Jess with the Mess, bro. They get 1 million trillion views. Like she been doing that shit way before. Like that real shit was her first big, like her big TV. But he, didn't take any money for his role in that movie. He took points on the back end.
Okay.
And then it ended up blowing up. and doing what it did.
So he don't get no royalties. He just gets a straight check.
Well, he gets royalties.
Okay.
He gets, but you know, like a lot of times, actors get paid, and then they don't get royalties.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the movies don't come out for years.
Right.
So you'll just get paid. He didn't get paid. He took points on the back end in royalties. And then it went to the movie theater and blew the fuck up. But you know, when you do that, you're taking a risk.
Right. Like gambling.
It could flop.
Right.
Made one for that nigga.
Nah, that was a good one. I like Get Out.
Yeah, Get Out was good. All the rest of the movies he done made, that man.
Us sucked. I ain't watched Nope because Us sucked.
We rolling now. Hi, we will welcome back because I'm gonna leave some of this in.
Yeah.
Us sucked. I call what's the buddy name that did those movies? Peele. Keegan Michael Peele or
Nah,
whatever.
yeah, it's Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
And then the other one's
Keegan Michael Key.
Man, I call Jordan Peele the black M. Night Shyamalan because I hate dude. Like
Wow.
M. Night Shyamalan.
You didn't like Sixth Sense?
I love Sixth Sense. But everything else.
Oh, you didn't like Avatar?
Did he do Avatar?
No, he didn't. I always say that. I don't
No.
know why.
He did Signs, which is like the one other one that I think is alright.
Signs? Yeah, he did.
But then he got a bunch of other ones that are fucking trash. And right now, Jordan Peele is the black him. Because Get Out was good to me.
Get Out was good.
But Us or whatever the fuck
That's
was trash.
stupid.
The one last shit that Don't Look Up or whatever the fuck it was.
No, you mean Nope?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. Exactly, nigga. Fuck that movie.
I ain't watched it at all. I've asked about it, but
Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. And I mean, don't take my advice on it. Watch it for yourself. But I mean, when you do and it goes off, my voice should run in your mind going, he said, don't waste my time. Because it ain't it, Jack. Yeah, man, fuck him. Sick of that nigga and his shit.
They didn't stick with comedy.
You need to stick with getting the fuck out of my
Keanu was
life.
funny though, but that wasn't produced by him.
But that wasn't produced by him. Them niggas was actors.
I tell you what else I didn't really like
What?
that he had something to do with was the new Candyman.
But he didn't.
He had something to do with
Nope.
it. He did?
And I thought he did. And somebody stole his whole motherfucking style.
That what it is?
Yep. Because when I watched it, I just knew that was him.
I know the chick was the main one who got credited for that film. I thought he had something to do with it too.
Yeah,
But I didn't like it.
Yeah,
I didn't like it one bit.
Yeah, he didn't have. He didn't have nothing to do with it, bro. The motherfucker just stole his whole style. Yeah.
But yeah, I went to sleep on that
Clive Barker and Bernard Rose.
one. Okay.
Yep, he ain't have nothing to do with it. Director was Nina DaCosta.
Yeah, her. She's the one that got the
Yeah, she was the
big
director.
story.
The story was written by a nigga named Clive Barker and Bernard Rose. And yeah, he oh, it was written by him.
It was written by Jordan Poole.
That's weird. It says, this isn't from Google. Is Candyman a Jordan Peele movie? Candyman is a 2021 supernatural slasher film directed by Nina DaCosta and written by Jordan Poole.
Oh, okay.
When Roosevelt and DaCosta, the film is written by Jordan Poole, Win Roosevelt, and Gina DaCosta. The film is a direct sequel to the 1992 film same name and fourth film of the Candyman series, based on the short story The Forbidden by Clive Barker. Okay. So I wonder why they didn't give him no
Upfront props on it.
yeah.
Because they wanted old girl to shine.
But okay then. He did do that. So yeah. So that even proves my point more.
That's why I said I went to sleep on that shit.
That proves my point
I didn't
more.
like it at all.
And actually, I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it. I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
I just didn't like it. I mean, it seemed like it had a good point in the plot. I was interested that they brought old girl back from the original
Yeah.
one.
I didn't hate it because what it was, everybody was like, man, this ain't the same Candyman. I'm like, bro, it's not the same Candyman because dude is the baby that she saved in the fire in 4.
Right.
So it was telling this is 30 years later. Like, it was,
It's on him.
and so that was cool, but it could have been done better.
Could have been done way better.
I think it was it happens with movies all the time. It was a good idea that should have been executed better.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause it was a good idea. It should have been executed better. First time I saw it at the drive-in. And nigga, that is not something you watch at the drive-in. I did other stuff.
Oh, well.
Yeah, buddy. It wasn't eating popcorn. You understand me?
Yeah.
You understand me?
Popcorn shrimp.
Popcorn player. Burger King is shutting down 400 U.S. locations.
I heard, along with Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart shutting down shit too. Yeah, Burger King, they shut down. They shut down. I think it's got a lot to do with what we was talking about. Motherfuckers not want to come to work.
I want to come to work.
Motherfuckers not want to come to work because every time I go to like do some sneak eating or something like that at Wendy's or something, there be 3 motherfuckers in there, and you can tell because like the same nigga making the food is taking the orders because he'll take one nigga order, then the line won't move till the next nigga get his food, and these motherfuckers really in there, which in turn though is making the food fire.
It is
because it's fresh than a bitch.
You're getting a personal touch,
but that ain't why I go to fast food restaurants.
It should be fast food, not a dine-in.
And not for nothing, with this inflation shit, bro, there is almost no difference right now between sitting down to eat, going to the grocery store, and getting fast food.
Nope.
You're going to spend about the same amount, and I mean, it might be all $5-10, but not enough to matter.
Not enough to matter, no.
Like, I remember...
It's like you might as well have.
Yeah, like, I got all these kids, bro, and, like, sometimes, every once in a while, I order some shit, some pizza or something for the kids, and they used to be... like just terribly the terribly wrong decision because it would cost so much more than what it would have just cost me to run to Kroger to get some shit and make dinner.
Right.
But now, bro, I'm about to spend almost $100 either way it go.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I can buy 6 motherfucking pizzas from Papa John's that'll last tonight and tomorrow, for $100, or I can go to Kroger and buy $100 worth of shit that'll last tonight and tomorrow.
That's how I be thinking. Like,
and I gotta cook that shit.
Like, say I want some Burger King or something, and I go get a number 1, and you add cheese and maybe bacon and shit.
$20.
It damn near about 11
Yeah,
something.
it's $13.
But $4 more, I could have went to Texas Roadhouse
and sat down.
Either sat down or got it to go.
Yeah.
But I would have got a full entree, 2 sides, and then a salad and some rolls and shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I could have been eating good.
You take something like you talking about Texas Roadhouse. You take something like Applebee's.
Yeah.
Bro, going to motherfucking McDonald's and going to Applebee's is almost the same exact shit.
Pretty much.
I can go get a double quarter pounder, couple McNuggets and a drink, or I can go to Applebee's, get a half a rack of ribs and a motherfucking some broccoli and, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I go to Olive Garden and get them breadsticks, nigga. Like,
yeah, like a lot of people, they know I cook and shit. And they be like, well, how come you don't cook a lot of stuff? I was you, I would never be hungry. I'm like, shit, that shit costs money.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a lot of people to eat with, that you just lose a lot of money
because you're cooking a vast amount of food.
Yeah.
Even
if you ain't cooking, you forget about that shit because you cooking something different. You know what I'm saying? And then those ingredients spoil. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They just left sitting there.
They left sitting there. You got to go buy a whole pack of this, and you only need this much of it.
Yeah, exactly.
I know what you're saying.
Exactly.
I know what you're saying because sometimes, like, I go to buy some shit to cook for the kids, and I'll cook all that shit. Like, whatever I bought, I'll cook all that shit.
Right.
And we eating that shit for 2 days. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. And that's because I can't store this.
Nope.
I can't store. This is what it is. This is the food for the next 2 days.
Yeah, nah, you can't store none of that shit.
I know we went on a little run there. My bad. We got some. Not my bad. That's what we do here. Under the influence. God damn it. Yeah, Kevin Durant. Your sorry ass just got booted out the playoffs. Moved down there to Phoenix just to lose again. You should have stayed in Golden State if you wanted to keep winning championships. Bum.
They should have got him a brush.
Kevin DeBum. Nah, he's alright, nigga. I just don't understand why don't nobody fuck with him about hopping teams like they fuck with LeBron. At least when LeBron hops a team, he wins a championship. Durant just keep leaving teams with nothing. Nothing in tow.
You think he about to leave now? Where he gonna go? Or where he gonna end up?
Whoever just beat him, he probably be on Denver next year. He getting his snow boots ready as we speak.
Gonna learn how to ski and everything.
Yeah, he on his way. He went to the locker room when it was done. Hey guys, how you feel about next year?
Oh, to the Denver locker room?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Hey man, hey.
Come on, man.
I can work it out, man. I only signed a 1-year deal with Phoenix.
I can fill a void.
Yeah. Told you, man. That nigga's a hooper, man. But he tripping. But in Atlanta, man, shout out to they illegal than a motherfucker, but they killing the game. Shout out to the sexy boot snatchers.
What?
It's this group of 3 girls, and they cold. They done got the tools together to take boots off of cars. And they running around charging niggas $50 to take the boots off of their car.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah.
And they killing it. They cold. I don't know what their face look like because they wearing masks.
Right.
Because it's being videoed and shit, but they got masks on. But they strapped to death. And they running around that motherfucker $50 taking boots off.
Dope. That's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
But then people still gonna have to pay an exorbitant fee because them boots got taken off.
Well, I mean, they put the boots on there because they already owed a bunch of money. So these is clearly niggas that don't care about that.
Oh, I understand that.
Because that's why they booted this shit for tickets and for other shit like that. And man, for $50, bro, they taking the boots off of their shit. They got the right tools. I watched a video of them taking at least 15 cars.
And they call it what?
They call them. They don't call themselves nothing, but
Oh.
the internet's calling them the sexy boot snatchers.
I
They
like
go a video
that.
of like one of them bitches on the ground taking the boot off. There'll be the picture of one of them on the ground taking the boot off a car right there. Ass all over the place, taking that boot off of that car.
Damn, my dude had 2 boots on that motherfucker?
Yeah. He had a boot on the front tire and the back tire. He took both them motherfuckers off.
At that point, they just told the motherfucker.
I don't know which one of them bros was fucking the boot, man, but
She got
they
it.
got all the right tools.
Shit, it's probably her daddy.
I wouldn't doubt it.
He done died and left all that shit. It was like, look, when I go, you got a little something for you.
Hey, shit be like that. I think I've told the story over here before about the car lot that I work for.
Mm-hmm.
With the bypass chips.
Think so.
All right, well, I'll tell it again in case somebody hasn't listened. I worked for a car lot, and it was one of those car lots that had that box on your car. You know,
Oh, yeah.
one of those. It was. You know, they called it a last chance lot. Like that's where you go when your credit's all fucked
Like
up.
JD Byrider.
Like a JD Byrider type
I remember
situation.
they had them. You had to put that little. You go make your payment. They
And
give
then
you
you
a
get
code.
code. You put the code in, and then you good for 30 days.
Yeah, it fucks your starter up too.
Yeah, well, that's all it does. It's because I know how to take them off. I've taken them off of a few people's cars. Because no matter how hard they try to hide them, the wire goes to the starter.
Right.
And it either goes directly to the starter or it goes to the fuse box and fucks with the fuse to the starter.
Okay.
Because all it does is they shut it off. It's like an electronic toggle switch.
Yeah.
It shuts off and it breaks connection from the battery to the starter.
Okay.
That's all that happens. So I've taken them off. I've taken them off a few cars before. I've taken them and GPSs off for people.
Right.
Because I know how to do that shit. But long story short, man, we had those boxes. But we had these things as employees we had these things called bypass chips, and it was basically the boxes right here that you put the code in,
Right.
and there's a wire that goes into the back of it. You pull the wire out the back of it, and you take this black chip, you stick it in the motherfucker, and it bypasses the box. It accesses the box.
Right.
And we would use those when we would go repo a car, or we would have cars on the lot that didn't have codes at the time that we needed to move.
Right.
So when that particular car lot was shutting down, I was still an employee there. Like I stayed there the whole time till the door shut, and I actually stayed there an extra month cleaning the property out and shit like that. During that cleaning process, I found like a shoebox full of these
Out of bypasses.
the bypasses, and they were only about as big as a quarter. So imagine how many I found.
Damn.
And it was full of them. And that particular car lot, like they put their stickers on the back of cars.
Right.
Nigga, I be riding down the street and see a nigga. What's up, man? Hey, listen, I can make that box never work again. Motherfucker be like, what? $50, nigga, I can make that box never work again. Man, yeah, right. Bro, I nigga $50 and I put that motherfucker in, bro. That box never worked again. Never find that car again. I did that shit till I ran out of them motherfuckers, bro. I made a killing.
Hey, what up, shit? $50, motherfucking pop. Shit, back then too.
Wildest part is, for everybody got that shit on their car, if you can figure out which wire is which, all you need is a speaker wire. Because if you can unplug it and take a speaker wire and jump it from this one to this one,
Yeah.
there's probably like 4. And one of them is the main one, and this is the second one. The other 2 are the interrupters. If you
Okay.
can jump it from that one to that one, it'll bypass it. All the bypass was a piece of plastic with a wire that went,
To that.
yeah,
It just made it more of a simple.
cleaner.
Yeah.
Easier and cleaner. Because there's been times we've had to go take cars and shit like that and didn't have a bypass chip. And I've had to grab a wire real quick and stick that motherfucker in there and cut out.
That's what's up.
We went and repoed a nigga shit from up in Illinois one time, nigga, and I didn't have no chips with me. Thought I did, didn't. Nigga speaker wired that nigga, got the fuck up the street.
Somebody stole my car. No,
Nah,
you repo.
no,
bitch.
nigga, you got a repo.
You got a repo.
Got a repo from by a nigga like me. By a nigga like me. What else we got, bro?
Oh, I ain't got no more current.
I think I got 1 or 2. I just talked about the sexy boot girls. I just talked about the Burger Kings. This is my last current, man. White Boy Rick. You really know who White Boy Rick is?
Yeah, from Detroit.
From the movies.
There was a movie too, but yeah, there's a real
Yeah,
dude.
I know he's a real dude. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But you know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
He's back in jail.
Oh shit, who you telling on now?
He ain't telling nobody. White Boy Rick has been arrested in Miami.
Oh,
He allegedly got into a fight with his girlfriend after he said another woman's name during sex.
oh, I can't help that
She
one.
was getting that nigga jollies off. He said, "Oh, Rebecca." She said, "Motherfucker, who?"
Hey,
He's being held on a $5,000 bond.
I mean, it's not hard to forget, especially when you have multiple variations of partners,
Things of that
counterparts.
nature, yeah.
But at that point, you just shut the fuck up and ride it out until you remember.
Listen, man. Better take a trick out the OG book, man.
They don't say a damn thing.
Everybody is babe.
Yeah.
Everybody's babe. Everybody is babe.
That's the truth, though. That is true.
Listen, bro. Just to not be confused in the world, I call every woman that I've entered, even if I'm being faithful,
Right.
she's babe. Every woman who I'm not intimate with is love.
Makes sense.
The bitches at the gym, hey, how you doing this morning, love?
Yeah.
Everyone's love. Not remember your name.
Hell no.
No, I'm getting old, bro. Every kids I gotta remember their names. I have a hard time doing that. I jumble they shit off to hell. Brick Alley, Line Judge, God damn it, Jesus Christ, you.
Whichever one you are at the moment.
I'm not doing that, man. So if I'm intimate with the woman, she's babe. If I'm not, she's love.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to have that one. But, or you just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Until you remember. Maybe you got to see the face again and remember. But, hey, you shut the fuck up. White boy Rick.
I ain't saying no names, bro.
I seen no
names.
Well, I seen a short
no names.
where a motherfucker, the chick was mad at the dude because in her dream, he was fucking her best friend or her sister or one of the two.
You never had a woman get mad at you about some shit she dreamed about?
Hell yeah. That shit's fucking crazy. That shit is fucking crazy because it's like, if I'm going to do that, why would it be that person? You know what I'm saying?
Crazy as hell.
That wouldn't make no fucking
Especially sense. in even that, bro. It's a dream.
Yeah, of course it's a dream. But yeah. But yeah, motherfucker be mad at you and shit.
My first ex-wife used to have conversations with me in her head without me being there. And then she'd be mad at me for not doing stuff that she came up with in her head.
And didn't tell you about it.
And didn't tell me about it. For doing stuff and not doing stuff that she came up with in her head because I don't have any clue about any of it. You understand me? She do that shit to this day, bro.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Like, it's been times she'll call me like, where you at? I'm at the school. And I'm like, well, why should I be at the school? Well, because such and such, such and such. And I'll go, is that a conversation we had? Or is that a conversation you had?
Now you really got to ask it.
And she'll go, oh, shit. All right, well, listen. Yeah. She be doing that shit to my kids now. And I'll be able to explain to them, like, look, you just got to kind of ride with your mama because she be so in her own head. And rightfully so. She be having a lot going on. She real business savvy and she got a lot of shit going on. But sometimes shit don't make it from here to here.
Right.
But she think it did.
Understood.
And it makes the world really weird.
I can see that though.
Her and my oldest right now falling out about my oldest about to graduate.
Right.
They falling out about the open house because my daughter simply told her that she didn't want to do it on this date because this was happening.
Right.
And she took that shit and decided, she said she didn't want to do one at all.
Oh.
And I was like, that is not what I said in the slightest. I said that just wasn't a good weekend. Like, she's like, well, then I said this. She's like, Mom, no, you did not. Like, I'll be having to go to bat with my babies because, yeah, man, it's
At least y'all understand it.
They don't. They still don't. I do. So I can navigate. I can navigate through the situation.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy.
But yeah, so we that's it for the currents, bro. You want to go ahead and smack these Florida mans, then take a break before we get into the rest of it?
Yeah.
You want to kick it off, or what you want to do?
I'll go ahead. I got student vapor. Florida substitute teacher.
That took one of mine, so thank you.
Nah.
I had a whole bunch.
Okay.
There we go. I'm glad you did it. Shit, I had like 6 of them motherfuckers. I was saying it's going to be a Florida fiasco.
Florida substitute teacher accused of letting middle schooler hit her vape pen.
Yep.
A substitute teacher in Lake County, Florida, faced child abuse charges after allegedly letting a 7th grader.
Yeah, 7th grader.
Hit her vape pen on school grounds. Jennifer Gain Hale, she's 50.
Yeah.
Was arrested Friday for the incident. 2 boys at Eustick Middle School were talking during the last period on Tuesday when one commented on wanting to try vaping.
She said, here you go.
Yeah, Hill, working as a substitute teacher that day, reportedly told the students she had a nicotine vape pen. Okay, at least it's nicotine.
Wasn't the reefers.
Yeah, after one of the boys walked up to her desk.
Shit, that's even worse. Though.
Yeah.
I'd rather motherfucker be addicted to reefer instead of nicotine. Nigga, this is a rough roller coaster.
Understood.
Trying to quit these cigarettes now.
Yeah, the boys walked up to her desk, and she pulled out what was described as a multicolored nicotine vape, and asked him if he wanted to hit it. I said after the boy smoked from the vape, he gave it back to her. She allegedly told him to be careful because her pen had a salt-like substance on it, but the boy did not know what it was. What the fuck? She reportedly told the boy not to tell anyone because she didn't want to get in trouble. We should let him hit the pen. It says, although the boy didn't tell anyone about the vaping with the sub, another student did. The next day, Eustis Middle School Principal Michael Spencer asked Hale about the incident. Hale admitted to him that she let the student hit her vape and said it was because he was just trying to fit in. Says the Lake County School of Human Resources Department, before escorting Hale off the campus and telling her she was not allowed to return.
Yep.
The Huffington Post contacted a number listed as Hale's, but the call was not returned. So it says Lake County School District spokeswoman told that Hale is no longer employed with Lake County Schools. In addition, she was arrested and booked into the Lake County Jail on a single charge of child abuse, a third-degree felony, and was released on a $1,000 bond.
$1,000 bond, yep.
And she's working on a substitute. So Hale reportedly started working as a substitute in the district in 2022 and had no prior disciplinary issues.
Yeah, see, with the... I've been talking to a lot of the real cool with a few of the teachers at my kids' schools. You know, there's multiple levels of school, elementary, middle school, and high school. And what they're saying is what we talked about earlier. You know, it's always been a joke. Teachers don't make XYZ.
Right.
Teachers don't get paid no money. Even though they're in charge of literally molding the future.
Right.
They don't make no money.
Hell no, they don't make no money because they don't care about the education.
So right now, the problem that they're running into is not being able to find teachers. So they're hiring anybody, literally people where you used to have to be a student teacher and this, that, and the third.
Right.
Now you're just becoming a teacher.
Substitute teacher on the
A substitute teacher, almost anybody can be. Me and you right now, I couldn't because I got felonies. You could go become a substitute teacher right now.
Yeah. One
of my niggas that come and get for me was a substitute teacher last year.
That's what's up.
My daughter come home talking about, I saw your friend. I said, who? He said, you're our teacher. My nigga come over like, I subbed to the daughter's class the other day. And my nigga has no teaching background. In his 40s. Nigga's never been a teacher. This nigga's been a janitor.
That's what's up.
The whole rip. And now he's a substitute teacher. So you got these motherfuckers that, and even like my daughter teacher last year, she was known around the school, but she wasn't a teacher. She was
like kind of like a counselor.
Like a counselor,
right.
She had like a little job in the school, and now she's a full-blown teacher. My daughter's teacher this year in elementary school, who I've been having all these fucking problems with, she's in her fucking 50s. This is her first year teaching. I don't think she went to school for that shit. The lady I was talking to, I was like, don't tell nobody, but she doesn't have the proper credentials to be a teacher. Like,
that she shouldn't be teaching my kids. I mean, it is what it is. I understand that there's a lack of those trying to do that job.
Yeah.
But pay them people more, man.
That's the problem.
Give them a living wage. I mean, shit, they already get the summer off, so shit, give them about $60 a year.
Yeah, that's the problem. You're doing Florida, man, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this one's a quick one, and it's just funny. A man that goes by the name of, a man whose name is Ray LaFleur, out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida,
Gucci,
was arrested on a DUI, and he took it to trial on the premise that he did not drink and drive. He only drank while stopped at stoplights. and he took that shit to trial. Now,
Hey, man.
he lost.
Okay.
But he took that shit to trial on that premise.
Hey, he Ron O'Neal Jr. In another life, I like your fight. You might have won.
Yeah. Yeah, Ray LaFleur, man. That nigga said he at a Fort Lauderdale, man. He said, I didn't drink and drive. I only drank at stoplights.
That's crazy.
Look at my nigga face. You can tell he only drank at stoplights.
That's the only time he could.
It's the only time he could. It's the only time he could.
That's fucked up, man.
You got any more Florida?
Yeah, I got one more.
I got a couple more, if I'm mistaken.
You might have this one too.
Well, no, I only got one more. No. Oh, no, PM, you took all my... No. I got one more.
Okay. And
I
this
got
one,
one more.
I call this one Batter Up.
Better it?
Florida man caught on video smashing glass cases with baseball bat at a sporting goods store. This happened in Tampa. Says a Florida man was caught on camera smashing glass cases inside a Dick's Sporting Goods store in Jensen Beach over the weekend. Investigators said 31-year-old Sean-Luc Diaz went on a violent vandalism spree inside the store. Diaz, who's said to be homeless, walked into the store on the Northwest Federal Highway. Martin County deputies said he selected a baseball bat from an aisle and smashed several glass cases while employees and customers watched in shock. The incident was caught on camera and shows Diaz swinging at several cases before walking out the door. Deputies said witnesses gave them the excellent description of the suspect and were able to find Diaz down the road in front of another store. Before going on the rampage, Diaz walked into a restaurant and stole a steak, and then went to a convenience store and stole a beer.
Wow.
Investigators said Diaz later walked into the Dick's Sporting Goods store and told employees he was sorry before smashing the display cases. Deputy said Diaz was arrested for felony criminal mischief and taken to the Martin County Jail.
Wow.
He's going around fucking shit up and stealing steaks and beer. At least he had a good taste that day.
All right, this one, that it for that one?
Yeah, that was it.
This one goes to Miss Deanna Farina. Miss Deanna Farina, who was a Florida, trying to see what part of Florida. She's a Florida cop.
Oh.
Who, bear with me, y'all. I really want to know what part of Florida she was from. Osceola County? Don't know where that's at. But, long story short, Diana Farina was a Florida police officer who decided to take a debit card off of a dead man and go purchase herself a few things.
How much did she get?
I don't know. The police officer took the picture of the dead man's credit card and later used the information to pay for a hotel stay at a high-end hotel, eyelash extensions, lunch at Wendy's, and a few other things.
Damn.
Yeah.
How she took a picture of it?
She took a picture of it.
So
she just typed it in.
Yeah, but I thought at hotels, even though when you go to get the reservation or whatever, you still had to show the card again.
Probably not if you're a cop.
Forgot that part.
Cops get a little... Here's a better story. Because I had a little Cliff Note story that I saw earlier. A cohort of Florida police officer was arrested and accused of stealing dead man's credit card information and using it to make personal purchases like fast food, eyelashes, and fast food, hotel stays, and eyelashes, authorities said. St. Cloud police officer Diana Farina was taken into custody with her own handcuffs and booked on suspicion of theft and credit card fraud with intent to use. With suspicion of theft of a credit card with intent to use, credit card fraud of more than $100, and use of an ID of a dead person. She had his ID.
There we go.
And those County jail records showed Ferreira, 25, was, damn, she was young, was on a routine call last month for a couple homes outside of Orlando, all right, where the husband had died. Officials said that they were allegedly took pictures of the dead man's credit card and used information to take purchases. This is a quote from somebody. You got to be pretty cold-hearted person to go to someone's home where her husband or her loved one has just passed away and go and start snapping shots of credit cards. Osceola County Sheriff Marcos Lopez told reporters, "It's pretty cold, pretty ruthless." Asked whether the suspect had financial difficulties that could have prompted the $450 credit card theft. That's all she got, $450. Lopez rejected any excuses for the former officer that might have been there. There is no excuse. I mean, if you are going to get your nails and eyelashes done, you're ordering food from Wendy's. I don't think your eyelashes justify needing the financial solution. Perez, who has been on the job since August of 2021, had no criminal record. Well, no shit, she's a cop. And the information uncovered during this investigation shocked and appalled me, St. Louis Cloud Police Chief. Yeah, she was stealing. There we go. Perez was booked early Tuesday evening and released a little bit before 2:30 a.m. Wednesday after having posted a $4,000 bond.
Yeah.
So yeah, she stole $450 to spend $4,000 to get on bond and lose her job. Not good. Financial balancing.
She worked ass backwards.
Yeah.
You can tell she was new to this shit because she went and got eyelashes, then went to Wendy's.
Yeah. Eyelashes done with the Wendy's.
I'm buying for everybody.
Yeah.
$5 bags, 4 for 4s, whatever you want.
$5 biggie bags.
Yeah.
What you want to do? That's it for the wonderful Florida, man.
All right.
Want to take a break before we come back with these?
Yeah, I need to get some blood. Some
melanated in these thickles.
Yes, sir.
All right, it's break time, people.
It's break.
We back. We back.
Just some melanated mag.
Before we get into that, man, I just want to stress how important this episode is. We told you we went through 99.5, so we kind of stressed how important it was on that episode. But this is the real 100th episode, man. This is a big deal. So thank you for all y'all for watching.
Hell yeah.
Any one of these 100 episodes, for watching, for listening, for our Spotify people, our Strictly Audio people.
Yeah.
Thank you to the YouTube
Thank you for
people.
listening.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting, participating, anything that you've done, any type of.
Hell yeah. Sent in some new articles for us, all that.
I had a nigga pull up on me. I guess about 2 weeks ago now. Grew up with the nigga. He was a girl I grew up with, younger brother.
Okay.
Nigga Fred. And I hadn't seen that nigga in a long time. And I guess we're friends on Facebook, but I haven't paying attention. I got thousands of friends on Facebook.
Right.
And he was coming down the street and he stopped and he got the car. I'm like, damn, nigga Fred. Like, I'm hollering at the nigga for a second. And he like, shit, bro, nigga, done. We talking about shit. He like, bro, I watch the pod every week. I'm for real. They gotta telling me about shit on the pod and shit.
That's what's up, man.
I said, man, shout out to my nigga Fred. Man.
Shout out Fred, man.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
Hell yeah. Anything is appreciated.
Yeah, man. I don't take that shit lightly.
Nope.
We up to 100 and some odd, 120 some odd followers.
Yeah.
Or if you can get 120 motherfuckers to listen to anything you got to say, bro.
Oh, I appreciate it.
And I know sometimes that shit can get a little cloudy when you're looking at other people with thousands or hundreds of thousands of this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
Bro, you can get a group of people to listen to anything you got to say.
Shit, you doing good.
We just two niggas sitting on the couch talking shit.
Hell yeah. Every week.
Motherfuckers tuning in and watching that shit.
And I appreciate it.
Bro, we appreciate it. It just ain't him. We appreciate that shit. But it's Melanie Mac time, isn't it?
Yeah.
I got a few quick ones. They're all quick. Can we kick it on?
All right, go ahead.
And the first one goes to 50 Cent.
Okay.
Yeah, 50 Cent. Ownership and shit is important, man. 50 Cent recently purchased a 985,000 square foot warehouse and is building G Unit Studios.
Oh, that's what's up. Movie studios?
Yeah, movie studios
That's
and the shows, between all the shows and the movies he got. Because he's say what you want about power and all that shit, man. He's kicking ass.
Nah, he's killing it. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't watch the shit because of what it is. But,
yeah, he's kicking ass.
I'm always going to support you for your creativity.
That one that he had, man, I can't remember. It's the lawyer. I'm sure they ABC canceled it. It was like three seasons on. The black lawyer that it was about a black lawyer who was wrongfully convicted. It's a black man that was wrongfully convicted of a crime, and while in jail, through trying to get himself out, became a lawyer.
Oh, for real?
Ended up getting himself out, then getting this shit completely wiped, passing the bar, becoming a real lawyer, and going on spending the rest of his life getting wrongfully convicted motherfuckers out of prison.
That's dope.
Yeah, and he did a show, but it was like 2 or 3 seasons, but it was fire, and then they dropped it. But he said he's shopping for somebody to pick it up because he owns the show.
Right. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I checked that one. It's called The Lawyer.
No, bro.
Oh,
it's really fucking good, man. It's a really good watch if you get a chance to check it out, bro. And you'll recognize the actor. But yeah, he's building whatchamacallit studios. It's called For Life.
For Life?
For Life.
All right.
And my phone is spazzing. Yeah, it's called For Life. And Nicholas Pincock. This nigga, he's been in a whole bunch of shit. He's been in a bunch of shit.
Look like Donald Glover to me.
He been in a bunch of shit, man. He's the lead role, bro. But the show's really good.
Okay. Kind of give you a Glenn Plummer vibe.
Yeah, the show's really fucking good though, bro. And he does his thing in that motherfucker, man. But it was on ABC. It wasn't on Stars.
Stars. Okay.
Yeah, it was like one of 50's first shows that he shot somewhere else.
That's dope.
And it ran like 3 seasons.
Shit, that's cool.
But yeah, shout out to 50, man, for because he already owns all them shows. So shout out to him for owning the space.
Yeah.
He's gonna film him, man. He's taking a book out of Tyler Perry's world.
Mr. Chocolate.
What?
Mr. Chocolate.
Oh wow.
You didn't make it that far in Atlanta?
No. Yes. I watched all of Atlanta, but I think I watched it while it was on, so I haven't seen it. It went off a little while ago.
Yeah, little studios, Mr. Chocolate.
Yeah. It went off a little while ago. Okay, we're not talking about that. Okay, that was my melanated. That was one of my melanateds.
Mine's is IQ higher than Einstein.
Oh.
11-year-old black girl with IQ higher than Einstein is earning master's degree.
Okay.
Adara Perez Sanchez, a 12-year-old brown-skinned girl from Mexico City, is making headlines for her exceptional intelligence with an IQ score higher than that of Albert Einstein. Adara, who is Afro-Mexican descent, has an IQ of 162 and has already received a bachelor's degree in systems engineering from CNCI University.
Okay,
and is currently studying a master's program in mathematics at the Technological University of Mexico. Her dream is to be an astronaut for NASA, according to the Daily Mail. Adara's parents first noticed her advanced capabilities when she was a toddler. She was able to read and write by the age of 3, and by the time she was 5, she was doing complex algebraic equations. She has a fascination with space and is able to solve problems that even adults find challenging.
She ain't playing no games.
Yes, sir.
She ain't playing no games. Shout out to her. What's her name again, bro?
Adara Perez Sanchez.
Adara Perez Sanchez. Shout out to that black and brown blood mixing together and making a genius. My second one goes to Missy Elliott.
Missy Elliott. Freaky.
Missy Elliott. Jesus Christ. That liquor kicking in a little bit. Missy Elliott is now the first female rapper to ever be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
The first?
Yes.
Wow, okay.
She's already in the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Because there's only 3 hip-hop artists in the Songwriters Hall of Fame. It's Missy, Jermaine Dupri, and somebody else. But yeah, she is the first. Congratulations, legendary Missy Elliott, being the first female rapper inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Your impact will never be forgotten. Yeah. Shout out to Missy.
Yeah, big shout out to that.
And Missy's dope as shit. So shout out to her.
And she lost weight.
Yeah, she did. I still wouldn't do nothing with her, but I appreciate the effort. I'm lying. The way her bag is set up, I'd knock her boots out of existence. Look at that nigga shirt. It's horrible.
And he wore it.
He on a real nice Rolex, but Niko Jokovic, his get up is terrible. He look he's going to a 7th grade dance in 1993.
And he got the Paco jeans on.
Yeah, he got the Paco jeans on with the tennis shoes he wear every day to school.
Yeah. Them ran down Adidas.
Yeah.
With extra tight laces.
Yeah, tight.
Oh shit.
You got another melanated?
No, I only have one.
Oh, okay. Well, mine are all celebrities, which is, I guess, a good thing. Anthony Anderson.
Uh-oh.
At 51, he just graduated from Howard University.
That's what's up.
Anthony Anderson, amazing achievement. 54-year-old Blackish star has officially become a college graduate, earning his Bachelor's of Fine Arts degree from Howard University. His dedication to education is an inspiration to us all. We're not talking about honorary degrees. We're talking about going to school.
He went to school.
Going to school and getting this shit.
That's what's up.
My second one, my last one, is in the same thing. Ray Allen.
Okay.
The NBA player.
Yeah.
NBA legend Ray Allen graduates from UConn with a bachelor's degree.
He wasn't the one that was golfing, was he?
No, that's damn, I was just watching this documentary about it. My phone just died.
Oh.
We gotta take a break.
Oh.
Alright, we back. We gotta take a small break. Cause my phone died. So what I was saying, Melanie and Meg, Ray Allen graduated from UConn with a bachelor's degree. This is a quote from him. Yesterday was an extremely special day, not only for me and my family, but for the whole class of 2023 and their families. Congratulations to all of you at this time of your life, and I can feel something special ending. Strap your shoes on tight because it's the very beginning of your life of mysteries and enchantment. Da 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 da. But he I don't even know what he got it in. He got his bachelor's degree in something from UConn University. I got this shit off his page, and he didn't say what he got it from, but he got it in. But he graduated too, like actually went to school.
Okay.
Not just no doctorate, or, you know what I'm saying, shit like that.
Right.
Shout out to Ray Allen, man.
Shout out to Ray Allen.
Shout out to Ray Allen and Anthony Anderson for going back to
Graduate.
school. Man, you know, that's the thing that you want to do. Once you done made all that money and
Hell yeah.
da-da-da, man, go complete that
Go
goal.
complete and get it out the way if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't really have to.
But I mean, but if you want to,
Yeah, but
that's
if you
the
want to,
thing,
yeah.
Can't never knock no education, man.
Hell nah.
Can never knock no education. I think that's it for mine, for my melanated.
All right.
It's time for them dirty motherfuckers.
Weekly Fegals.
I ain't gonna talk about this nigga because I don't care about what he did, but I got plenty more.
All right, I got one for you.
Alright.
Gotta beat 'em all.
Uh-oh.
A man jailed for life after beating neighbor to death with a bag of Pokemon cards.
No, he did not.
Yeah.
That shit
31-year-old.
didn't happen in Florida.
Nah, it didn't happen in Florida. It's even better. 31-year-old British man Andrew Haig has been sentenced to life in prison after being found guilty of murder of his neighbor, 50-year-old Simon Wilkinson.
That's in Britain. This across the pond.
Across the pond.
I can tell by them names.
The men, both residents of an apartment building in Sheffield, had gotten into a dispute after Mr. Wilkinson accused Haig of being a pedophile.
Did the pedophile get killed?
I don't know which
Okay,
one's which.
let's
Hold on,
find out.
let me see. Hold up. Haig. So he accused Haig of being a pedophile. Okay, so yeah, Wilkinson is the one. Okay. So according to the article here, Haig, who had a history of mental health problems, shouted, "You called me a fucking nonce." I don't know what a nonce is.
Must mean dirty kid fucker.
Okay. I'm going with that. Says, "You called me a fucking nonce. Come out here and fight like a man." Before attacking Wilkinson with a bag filled with boxes of Pokemon cards.
Boxes of them
Yeah.
joints.
But basically the tins. It says, after striking Wilkinson with the bag multiple times, Haig, believing he was committing an act of mercy, picked up a piece of wood and began attacking the victim in the head, inflicting catastrophic injuries. Wilkinson was pronounced dead at the scene. Haig, who also has previous convictions for violence, pled guilty to the murder earlier this year and has now been sentenced to life in prison with the minimum sentence of 17 years before being eligible for parole.
Jesus.
The court was told that Haig had a history of contact with mental health services and had not been taking his prescribed medication, but it was nevertheless decided his mental illness was not severe enough for a defense of diminished responsibility or insanity. The judge overseeing the case recommended that Haig remain at Rampton, a high-security psychiatric hospital in Nottinghamshire, where he has been held since his arrest. Oh no, I got one more. It says a statement from the local police after the sentencing from Detective Inspector John Fitzgibbons. No sentence passed can ease the grief and pain that Mr. Wilkinson's family and friends have faced daily since he was murdered. But I hope that with the conclusion of our investigation and legal proceedings today, that they feel they have some justice for their loved one. I understand that, but yeah.
Okay then.
Beat him with some Pokemon cards and took a wood block and beat him to death.
Jesus Christ.
He's not a nonce.
Piece of shit. Super duper fecal.
Hell yeah.
I got a rough one.
Alright.
This one's over in Africa somewhere, I believe. Mother dismembers her daughter and ate her body parts as neighbors looked on.
Yeah, I remember that.
Kenyan. A Kenyan mother has made international news after brutally murdering her 2-year-old daughter and eating her liver. On Sunday, this is in April. On Sunday, April 23rd, 24-year-old Olivia Narshana stabbed her 2-year-old daughter, Glory Najee or whatever. The attack occurred at the home in Kinglesdale, nearly 20 miles south of Kenya's capital of Norboyo, whatever niggas, so many fucking names, I don't know. Neighbors witnessed the gruesome episode take place through a window and reported that she stabbed her daughter. She recited the alphabet and sang while she was doing it.
Yeah, nursery rhymes and shit.
Yeah, Nasir sliced her daughter open and began eating the child's liver. The locals rushed the home after initially hearing the child scream. While trying to break down the door to save the baby, they were able to view the stabbing, with one of them recording it in the window while the other ones tried to break down the door. The mother continued to sing nursery rhymes while dismembering and eating the young girl,
Yeah.
disregarding the people at the door. Once finally inside, she had collapsed. Hold on. Where's it? Once finally inside, the mother collapsed on the floor. Witnesses say her parents also lived in the residence but were not home at the time that the granddaughter was slain. One neighbor spoke with the Kenyan newspaper, The Standard, revealing they heard the woman chanting, "You will never cry again, my baby. You will forever sleep. I love you, my daughter," shortly before the stabbing began. The shaken onlookers stated that the mom removed other internal organs such as the heart and intestines.
Damn.
They said that the mother just recently moved back home after living with her boyfriend for about 8 months. It says days leading up to the murder, the niece had begun speaking in tongues and breaking windows, and then all that shit happened. So she either went crazy or got possessed by a demon or some shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like, did no man leave her or nothing?
I mean, maybe, because...
I mean, they never said. They just,
Well, they said she was living with...
her parents.
No, they said she was living with... She was living with the boyfriend for 8 months.
Oh.
And then had just recently moved back in with the parents after maybe a breakup.
Probably.
But either way, she stabbed that baby and then ate her
the
liver.
Fucking crazy, man.
Her 2-year-old daughter.
That's
When
crazy.
shit like that happened, I'd be wanting it to be white people so bad. And it wasn't.
It wasn't.
It was not.
I got Seattle man. They trying to make it come. They trying to come out. Seattle man allegedly breaks in the home and steals car, then gets road rage and shoots person.
Jesus Christ.
A man was taken into custody after
Still
allegedly.
didn't work as hard as the Memphis nigga.
Nah, he ain't nowhere near that. A man was taken into custody after allegedly committing a series of crimes throughout Seattle on Wednesday. Just before midnight, a homeowner in the Windmere neighborhood called 911 after a family member found a man in their house. Then, while on the phone, saw their car was stolen and noticed a purse was missing.
Jesus.
The homeowner told police they had a tracker on a set of keys, like we were talking about earlier,
Yep, AirTag.
in the stolen purse, and were able to find the location of the car. While officers were looking for the thief, they got a call about a road rage incident in the 30,000 block of Northeast 140th Street. The car matched the description of the homeowner's car. I got the purse. Around 12:30 a.m., police got a report that a man was shot while sitting in his car at 3rd Avenue Northwest and Northwest 75th Street. Officers got there and found the man with a non-life-threatening gunshot wound and damage to his car from the shooting. The man was taken to Harborview Medical Center for his injuries. The description of the person's car who shot him matched the description of the homeowner's car. With assistance from Washington State Patrol aircraft, officers found the stolen car and the man in the Queen Anne neighborhood.
This is play real life GTA.
Yeah. It says the man ran from police, and after a foot chase, law enforcement found the man hiding in a person's backyard. Police arrested the 59-year-old man for assault and burglary and took him to the King County Jail. They found evidence of a shooting and found the homeowner's stolen purse inside the car. 2 officers got minor injuries during the foot pursuit and were for Seattle Fire Department. That's crazy. Almost 60-year-old man elude you for that long.
He was on some bullshit.
And they probably was.
Is that it for that one?
Yeah, that's it.
I got another gruesome one.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is a rough fecal night. Louisiana woman accused of killing her boyfriend's 6-year-old daughter and leaving her body in a bucket on the biological mother's yard.
God damn. Damn.
A Louisiana woman is under arrest after being accused of killing her boyfriend's 6-year-old daughter and dumping the girl's body in the biological mother's yard. On Thursday, Hannah Landa, 43, will be charged with first-degree murder and obstruction of justice. Police took her into custody at a nearby area hospital, but she was not arraigned yet. They did not reveal why she was hospitalized. Jefferson Parish Sheriff Joseph Lapito said that Landa's boyfriend reported her and his daughter, Bella Fontaine, missing around 7:30 a.m. on Wednesday morning. Investigators say that his other child was still in the home unharmed. Officers immediately began investigating and eventually went to Fontain's biological mother's house, which is not far from the father's house. That's where officers discovered the girl's body inside of a bucket in the front lawn.
Damn.
Investigators obtained ring camera footage showing someone they believed to be Landon walking down the street pulling a wagon with a bucket inside. The most chilling scene in the video shows the suspect doesn't even flinch when a white SUV drives by. An autopsy determined the child died due to multiple injuries, including blunt force trauma and strangulation. Her death was ruled a homicide. This is a quote from the sheriff. I want to add that Bella's body was intact, and contrary to public speculation, there was no dismemberment of any kind. She just folded that baby up into a bucket. Ugh.
That's what I was thinking when you first said
nope. This is something we're not happy to do. Neither Frenda's parents is considered a suspect at this time. Yeah, and
damn, it's like what that baby do though?
I don't know, but that's the video. That's the picture they got from the ring camera. You can see this the stepmom taking with the bucket in a red wagon, nigga.
Not a radio flyer.
A radio flyer wagon, nigga, with the baby in a paint bucket.
That's fucking sad. With a lid on the bitch.
And took her and dumped her in the biological mom's front yard. Just threw the bucket in the front yard.
She need to be done the same way.
Yeah.
They put acid in that bucket though.
Yeah.
Put her in head first.
Yeah, I told you, man. It's a rough fecal day.
That's terrible.
It's a rough fecal day, bro.
That's sad.
You got any more?
Nah, I'm just done.
Oh, I still do. I still do. I don't care about him. Quick hit. Oakland A's athletics have suspended Glenn Cooper for using racial slurs on air. He's a commentator.
Yeah.
And they was talking about the day that him and the other commentator had, and they went to the Negro League Museum and a few other things. And my nigga was on air, and he was like, "We had a great day. We went to the Negro League Museum." And the other commentator looked at him and said, "What the fuck?" And Buddy just kept going like real professional, and they got it done. But they suspended him. The Oakland Athletics former announcer Glenn Cooper has been suspended indefinitely after a racial slur previously reported during an A's pregame on Friday. Glenn used the N-word while referring to the Negro League Museum. Yeah, nigger leave. So basically they fired him. Nothing too crazy about that one. So yeah, so that was just a quick one. But that'll and he's done more racist shit in the past.
I'm sure.
Yeah. So
Like, he's friends with Don Imus.
yeah. So it's just I'm nappy headed.
Nappy head hoes.
Yeah. But this is the real one. That was just a lighthearted one to throw in there. Yeah. Get the nigger museum to get out of here. But a Louisiana man has been arrested for allegedly shooting a 14-year-old girl in the back of her head while she played hide and seek mistakenly on his property.
I was trying to find that article again. I couldn't find it.
A 14-year-old girl was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries after she was shot in the back of the head in Louisiana. David Doyle, 58, is charged with aggravated assault and battery. Police responded in the early... This should be attempted murder. Police responded to the early hours of last Sunday calls about a shooting of the girl. Officers learned that several juveniles were playing hide and seek in the area and were hiding on the neighbor's property. The homeowner, Mr. Doyle, stated that he observed shadows outside of his home, at which time he went inside and retrieved the firearm. He then advised detectives he went back outside and observed people running away from his property, at which time he began shooting at them. Unknowingly, he hit a girl in the back of the head.
And if they're not talking or screaming or nothing, he's not expecting it to be some kids playing hide and seek.
But this is the thing, though, and this is the thing with anybody that has a weapon. Can't shoot people in the back.
Nah, you can't. Why didn't he scream out something? Like, hey, who's there? You know what I'm saying? Something. What are y'all doing?
Yeah.
He just was a trigger happy.
Trigger happy.
He's ready
to kill a motherfucker.
Yeah. Like, they on my property.
I've been waiting to kill a motherfucker. I'm waiting to kill a nigga. So, yeah, that's what happened with that.
Did she die?
No.
Okay.
No, she lived. They say she was checked in with non-life-threatening injuries.
He shot her in the head, right?
Yep, shot in the back of the head. Shot her in the back of the head.
That's crazy.
But, I think that's it.
Okay, well, shit, we can wrap it up.
I think that's it for this monumental
Stepping Stone
episode 100.
100.
That is a
99.5 coming to you.
99.5 coming to you in a couple of days. That was when the real party was. There was too much party, not enough pod.
Way too much. But it was good.
It was good. I mean, I had a good time. Like my brother says, it was well worth it.
Hell yeah.
We had to cheat y'all out of a week, but we got it together as we always will. And we're not gonna necessarily cheat you because we managed to get a little bit of that shit on film.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna drop it. It's about 30 minutes. It ain't nothing special, but it's special. Yeah, that's about it.
Hell yeah. So y'all like, subscribe.
Tell a friend.
Thanks for all the new subscribers. You know what I mean?
Appreciate, like we said, appreciate anybody who's watched or listened to any of these 100 episodes.
You know what I mean? Even if you go back and watch and listen, it don't matter.
To the Florida Man series, the other series we started and didn't keep continuing. Just you watch the Memphis, hardest working man in Memphis, like anybody. We watch them views, we check them analytics. We appreciate any and everybody that tunes in to listen to me and Bro's bullshit.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it.
Real talk.
Can't say it enough. You know what I'm saying? But y'all have a good week, and we will see y'all in the next one.
We'll see y'all next week. And hey, wait till y'all get 99.5. It's a treat. It's a treat. I edited it up a few days ago. Y'all gonna enjoy that mess.
Hell yeah.
Wait till you get a load of it. And bro got audio too, so it's coming to the audio platform soon too. It's coming to y'all. I thought about scrapping it all. I said we can't scrap it.
Oh no, I said we keeping this.
We gotta let the people see and hear this shit.
Yeah, they got to see it.
Yeah, they got to. So with that being said, man, peace. We appreciate y'all.
Y'all have a good one now.
Have a good one.